Hey y'all, it's Ashley. Welcome to our Midway check-in point. We're halfway. We're halfway there. If you don't know what's going on, we are reading Grace Draven's Phoenix Unbound. It's steamy, it's fantasy, it's amazing. We got witches. I'm pretty sure we got witches. So I'm pretty happy about it. But as far as what you guys think right now, like what's going on in y'all's heads?
Well, I'm not that far. I'm just on page 88. And so far I really like it. It's kind of I was nervous when they were in a town that Midregard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was spooky.
Yeah, I was getting nervous. My stomach was nervous for them. But I like it. It's taking me through a little emotional roller coaster so far.
Mm-hmm. I'm 34%.
Nice.
So I don't know how many pages this is. What is it? 133 pages.
Wow, you guys are...
Well, I'm listening to the audiobook when I can't sit down and read it, so that helps.
What do you think about the audiobook so far?
It's fine. It's not my favorite narrator.
Yeah, I tried to listen to it a little this morning, and she's kind of robotic, I think, a little.
Yeah. To me. But it's better than not.
Yeah.
I like the story enough that I think, because I listened to it in the beginning to kind of get the act, to find out what the names are pronounced. And then I just read. And so I was already liking the story enough that when I went back to the audiobook, I'm like, okay, if I had paid for it, I'd probably be more irritated. But because I got it from the library, I don't feel as irritated. But I really like the story. It's good. It's really good.
I'm really frustrated with, what is his name? Alcazar? Alakazam?
Azarian?
Yes.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. That's the only way I can picture. But so, like, as I'm reading, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so he's got short hair, just like Tom Hardy, like no big deal. And then there was a part where she was talking about his hair being like right here. And I was like, my brain was really struggling to imagine Tom Hardy with locks. Like, I still can't do it. Like, I'm still struggling, but I'm like, okay, just erase that. It's okay. He has short hair. It's fine.
You can have short hair in your imagination.
Yeah, exactly. That's what matters. But yeah, I have to say I'm really enjoying it. And it seems like, I forgot his name again because I, can't think. Azarion. Yeah. I like his context and his background, like the fact that he's from a clan and he's not, he's royalty, but he's not necessarily royalty. Like he's an important player in his culture, I guess.
His cousin sold him into slavery.
Yeah. You haven't gotten to the whole story of that yet, though.
No, I haven't.
Probably. We won't talk about it.
Okay.
All right. So, do y'all want to do the game first? Because I did think of something.
Let's do the game.
Because I need to wake up. All right.
I went and had breakfast, and I got a big cup of coffee.
I saw your picture. I was jealous. Look at my coffee cup. I showed Ashley. Let me see if I can do this again.
What does it say?
Wait, there
you go.
Oh, don't speak. Hold on. Okay, I'm listening.
But this is I told Ashley it's my second cup, so you guys can speak now.
Okay. So did you guys get some sleep, though?
A little bit. I went to sleep at 3:30 my time. I got up at 6:30 because we have these gates that I have to open from the inside so Steve can get in. So then I went back to sleep till 8. Or maybe later than 8.
I went to bed at 3:30 also, but I didn't get a whole lot of reading. After we got done with the live stream, my husband and I were chatting for a while. So I maybe read another 10 or 15 pages. And then I was like, I can't keep my eyes open anymore.
Yeah, I didn't read. I don't think I read at all. I just sat there and made the Discord, and that was it.
Yeah, I was chatting with Steve a little bit because it's rare that I'm up in the middle of his workday. So
You're
we're
usually
texting.
asleep.
Yeah.
I love these things. I was telling my husband, I was like, they're so much fun, but in the middle of it, I'm like, why do I do this to myself?
I know. This morning, Steve was like, I don't know how you do that. And I said, well, I stayed up all night the last 2 nights before because it wasn't my choice. My dogs were keeping me up. But this I wanted to do, so I was excited about it.
I've done a lot of self-care today. Been constantly drinking some water. Took a nap. I think if I wouldn't have taken the nap, I wouldn't be able to talk at all. But I slept a total of 4 hours. So it's not bad.
No, that's about what I got. But I also had the good solid nap beforehand, so that helped too.
Yeah.
And I'll probably take another nap this afternoon if I can get to.
I'm sitting here drinking this coffee and I'm like, it's not working.
I know.
All right.
Is there anybody on the chat?
No, I don't see anybody. Got StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Hello, streamer.
Just that one. I was just curious if anybody else stayed up reading.
There was a few people.
I didn't even tweet this out. I should tweet it out right now.
Did I?
I would tweet it out, but it would, you guys would see it, and Steve. I don't really have any followers. So.
I tried doing the hashtags, but I was kind of afraid we were going to get spammers like we did in our Discord. So, yeah. But I got this game from, it's actually a BookTube tag. It's called Do I Have That Book, I believe.
Okay.
But I've got the original tag down below, but we're going to use it kind of like as a game, just kind of like as a bookish thing. And if we can't do this one, for example, I know we don't have like a whole library full of books over here. So, but basically I'll ask you to find something pertaining to a certain topic. So like if I say, do you have a book with a dragon on the cover? You'll go and try and find that cover or like a cover with a dragon on it and then come back and show me. So we can do that or we can do charades.
Let's find the books.
You'll find the books.
I don't know. I'm bad at charades. But I'm going to have to use Steve's books because my books are where he's sleeping and his books are right here. So.
Yep. That works. Okay. So I figured we'll kind of split this into two because there's like 20 questions or 20 prompts. So are you guys ready?
Well, what's your vote, Stacy? Did you want to do charades?
Did you want to do it?
Would you rather do charades?
I don't care. I just want to play a game.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. I didn't want to take over the.
Now, if I start to not be able to find any books, then I may not want to play this game anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can use Goodreads.
And then hopefully Steve's not like, who moved that book? Because even if it's like 1 inch off. No, I'm just kidding. No, he really will.
Why am I not surprised?
Was someone here in my bookshelf?
Who moved this centimeter over here? This does not go here. What's going on? Let's see. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. You can use Goodreads. So if y'all want to go ahead and pull up Goodreads and use the books that you've read. I feel like if you use your TBR Goodreads, I feel like that's kind of like cheating.
Yeah, because you can put anything in there.
Yeah.
Now, if I have the physical book, but I haven't read it, can I still use it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So physical TBR and physical books that you've read are good to go. It's just the ones that are on your Goodreads TBR. So no cheating.
Goodreads.
Okay, I think we had this discussion actually a while back, but let me know when y'all are ready and I will begin.
So it's the red books. Okay, got that.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready?
Mhm.
Don't hate me. All right. Now remember, you're trying to do this as quickly as possible, but please, by all means, be
Don't
safe.
hurt yourself.
Yes, please do not. Take your time. Take a deep breath before you get up, because we don't need anybody to be getting dizzy in here, especially.
Don't pull an Andrew.
I know, and then I'm attached to everything. Oh, I know, Andrew.
Yeah, that was. Okay, so do you have a book with deckled edges?
Okay, what is that again? That's
The
where
little
it's like
Uneven.
it's uneven, like the
Okay.
pages are all different lengths.
I don't know. Let me see.
And everybody in the comments, you are free to participate. Just put your answer in the comments and I'll read it.
I do, but it's not here. Oh, wait here.
I know I have one on my shelf, but not Steve's.
Okay, well, if I can use Goodreads, then the my Pride and Prejudice book is deckled edges, but it's upstairs.
Let me see if I can recall if any of these ones were. My Pride and Prejudice was a digital book, so.
I like to buy all my classics in this one, in this edition. It's like, I can't even remember the brand, but it's got the deckled edges and it also has the cover that has the flaps. It's still paperback, but it has flaps in it. They just look so fancy.
I think I have. No, I don't have one with flaps. I have a hard book of all of Jane Austen's novels. It's purple.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right, next one is, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? I don't think I do.
3 or more. This one has 2.
I read this one last month. The Sweeney Sisters.
Oh,
there you go. That's a good one.
I heard about that one.
Let me see if I can. What's the
Tap on the cover.
Ah.
Yeah.
But then it's so blurry.
I may not have one.
I'm going to
Okay,
get this
no
whole
worries.
camera. Oh, wait.
thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That one's right here, too, somewhere.
Horses count as people. They're people.
See, sometimes it benefits to not put my books up. That one's red. It's not supposed to be here.
I think I have a Louis L'Amour that has like 3 or more, but it's not technically my book. It's a book. All right. So the next one is, do you have a book based on another fictional story? So like a retelling.
Oh, goodness. I do have that one here. You know which one?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I have this.
This is not the cover I have, though. I have that other cover.
So
This is what Goodreads gave me to work with.
this one is supposed to be a retelling, but I can't remember what the retelling is. I think it's supposed to be Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Ooh.
I bought this because it's Yolene's favorite all-time book, so I want to read it.
Oh, really? What is it called again? Daughter of the Forest?
Daughter of the Forest by Juliette Marillier, I think is how you pronounce her last name. And
It's Jolene's favorite.
so it's about a beloved sister, devoted daughter. She is the only daughter, and she has 7 brothers. And her family is put under a spell, and only she can break the spell.
How cute. I'm putting it
So
in
I
my
know it's a retelling, but I can't remember. I think it's. I bet you.
Well, the
If
7
you
brothers.
were here, she'd know.
Daughter of the Forest by who?
Juliet
Okay.
Marillier. Marillier.
I really just did this so I could add more books to my TBR.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Because the 400 I have there is just not quite enough.
It's not. 500 would be a better number.
404. That's what it says.
See, you need 96 more to make it an even 500. Let's work on it.
Oh,
Let's get some more.
right.
My bank
I think
account
that-
says no.
That's what the library's for.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit off script here. If you had a fictional partner, who would it be from a book?
Mr. Darcy.
Oh gosh, that's a good one. I don't know. So many.
You can pick Mr. Darcy too if you want.
Well, I would. Do love Mr. Darcy. I really like, from any guy really from the Mariana Zapata books, but there was one where the guy was in a motorcycle club. It was called Under Lock. I can't remember his name, but he was a good character. He was really nice, but he was also tough, and he had tattoos. And he wasn't in the motorcycle club. He was just associated with it. But he was a tattoo shop owner.
Ooh, that intrigues me. If I had to choose, I'd choose Azarion just because he sounds super attractive. All I can think about is
I
Tom
haven't
Hardy.
gotten that far. He could be a jerk. He could be another tampon.
Yeah, true story. This is true.
Dex.
True.
Is that his name, Dex?
Dax, yeah. Dax Locke.
I have to get to
Okay.
that one. I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Yeah.
I'm reading Colty this month. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh, I like Colty too, but he kind of gets me mad in the beginning. He's so broody and I don't know. I'm reading one now, and the guy is super nice, but he starts out kind of a jerk. Just her idea of him, he's a jerk, but he's really nice too. She writes a good book.
Yeah, she does. And she pumps them out, which is my kind of author.
Mhm.
Until she runs out of ideas. So.
We'll just send her some info. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
it was like,
They
"You
always
seem
have
to be hitting
some
a
kind of
roadblock here.
they always have some kind of like sports thing. Like
Mhm.
the one I'm reading now, there's some MMA and rugby stuff. And it feels like she really does her research. I wonder if she just likes sports a lot, but there are a lot of, and it's not like the whole book is about the sport. There's just enough of the story, so that you can get that they're in the sport or whatever. But it feels like she does her research, because I watch a lot of MMA and she talks about it like she watches it too. So it's cool.
I like.
I've only read 2 by her. So the figure skating one and then the football player. I felt like there was more about the figure skating in the figure skating, but I liked
that. That was definitely one that of all the ones I read of hers, the sport was featured a lot more
Mhm.
in that one, for sure.
Oh, that was such a good one. I have to reread it. It's going to be one of those ones where I need some heartwarming. It's like, oh, what's 600 pages between friends? I'll just go read. It doesn't feel like you read
Mhm.
600 pages. I mean, honestly, I read 130 pages of this book. It felt longer, not in a bad way, but it felt longer than Mariana Zapata book. You just
Yeah.
don't feel like you're reading it. You just
Yeah. It's like a soap opera almost. You know? It's like
Yeah.
it just flows really fast.
Mhm.
I really enjoy like just your contemporary romances, but sometimes I have to have a little bit of like I have to read some paranormal romance, which is just ridiculous. And then I'll read like this stuff right here. And so I have to have a little bit of variety, but I'm branching out. Like used to I didn't read any romance authors whatsoever. Now I'm like actually
I have never read a paranormal romance. It seems weird. Is it weird?
it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Not all of them are weird.
I read one about a dragon who could shapeshift, and he turned himself into a man.
So he was a dragon that turns itself into a man.
He's a dragon, and he captures this woman, and they fall in love. But he's a dragon. His true form is a dragon.
That's a bit weird. Not all of them are weird.
Not all of them, but there's a bunch that are like both characters, like both love interests are shapeshifters. So there's one that's like a bunny shapeshifter falls in love with a bear shapeshifter, and I'm like, that's so weird. That is so.
I don't know if I could get into shapeshifter
Yeah,
romance.
I just don't know if I could take that seriously. But isn't the other Grace Draven book a shapeshifter or?
It's about the Wraith Kings. They're high fae.
Oh, okay, but what about the what's it called? I guess it's. Gosh, what's it called? It was written. It's on here somewhere. The one with the beastly looking guy on the cover. Why can't I think?
Radiance.
Yeah, Radiance.
Yeah, that's he's high fae. So it.
Oh, so he's
Yeah.
not a.
Yeah, it won't feel. It won't. They won't.
You need to want to read on that, ma'am. Just let
Really.
Mine's a want to read. That was actually the one I watched a YouTube video about it. Like a romance booktuber was talking about it, and I said, okay, I think I might like that. And then you guys started talking about this one, so this one first. So look how pretty though, like she's so pretty, and I'm picturing her the whole time we're reading this. Except
You
for
know,
when
it's
she.
so
4
nice.
stars, Ashley. I'm not reading it.
What?
You only gave it 4 stars. I'm not reading it.
Why did I only give it 4 stars?
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
Why do I
Well,
cover
that
my
was a couple of
face?
years ago, so I don't know that girl.
Why
I don't
doesn't
know
my
that
camera
woman.
want to focus?
See, mine doesn't either. I think it's.
People always are doing
Hey,
things.
Lana.
I just saw Lana on Andrew's channel. I was reading.
Yeah,
with
I
him.
wanted to jump on, but I did this thing called, feeding my family.
Yeah, my family. I usually make pancakes for breakfast on Saturdays, but they ate cereal today. My daughter was eating cheese and crackers. That's whatever.
We
I
went
ate
out for
oatmeal.
brunch,
I was
so it was nice. But I was like, you guys need to eat faster. I've got a live stream.
I gotta go. Let's go. Come on. I really wanted to sit outside, but it's humid in Arkansas, and I'd rather not die of heat stroke. So there's that.
I'm just glad I'm not in the Pacific Northwest right now.
Yeah, I hear it's really bad up there.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
And people don't have air conditioning because it's not normally hot like that.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
gosh.
Can you imagine? I can't imagine.
No thanks. I'll pass.
Where are you, Lana? You must be in the southern hemisphere somewhere for it to be cold. But no, that's okay.
I like cold.
I like cold. I'd prefer to be cold than hot, but I'd prefer to just be normal. Just like a comfortable 78 degrees.
Fall all year.
All the time.
Not spring.
Apparently, the climate is really mild in
Hey, Jenny.
Phoenix.
They said hi. Are you gonna say hi?
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Australia, beautiful.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's pretty there. I've been watching Married at First Sight Australia this week. Their Married at First Sight show is way better than ours. I'm just saying. I love the Australians. They are so entertaining.
I don't watch a lot of
They
reality.
just are. So fun. That's like the only reality TV I can watch these days is Australian Married at First Sight. It's hard to get to.
Reality shows stress me out so bad. And I actually, since I've been reading, I've had less time to watch TV series and more time to read.
I like survival shows, not Survivor, because that's just drama in a survival situation. But I like shows where they have to, like I'm use Bear Grylls as an example, but that's a little bit too light for me. But there's a show called Alone where it's like a contest show, and they send these people out in the middle of the wilderness, and they have to stay out there for as long as they can, and the last one still there that doesn't call in and say, come pick me up wins.
That's not the one where they're naked, is it?
That's what I was thinking.
Because there's a naked one. I haven't even tried to see that one, but
no.
The clothed one sounds good.
So gross.
Where is that?
So they
is that on
it's
Netflix?
in the Pacific Northwest, so it's like in Washington State, but it's like an island off of the coast. And they drop them off so they just have to live off and so many crazy things happen. Like one guy, he had a bear like come up to his tent. He's in his tent and the bear's coming up and you could see the outline of the bear and he's like, you guys come get me now. The bear. It's pretty crazy.
I draw a line with bears.
Yeah. It doesn't what's funny is at the beginning when they're interviewing them, they're like, yeah, I ain't afraid of no bears. And then they hear like a growling sound, like, come get me.
That's cool.
Really?
I'm gonna have to check that one
that's
out.
so cool.
Yeah. We watch Hell's Kitchen because my cousin's she was married to him at the time, but they're divorced now, but they're still friends. He won season 1 of Hell's Kitchen. And
really?
they kept saying, you guys got to watch this new show that Michael's going to be on. And they live in California, so they're always on like Family Feud. They were on Family Feud before. And so we're like, okay, we'll check it out. And it turned out to be this big old thing, So it was pretty cool. But it's fun when you know someone that's on the...
I just don't think I could handle being yelled at by Gordon Ramsay. I'd cry. Why are you so mean?
He's so attractive.
He really is. And he's so nice on MasterChef, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's much nicer to those people.
And the kids, have you seen him?
The kids is really nice, too.
Really
I like
nice
watching him with the kids because he's so, sweet and, he gives them good feedback, but he doesn't tell them, everything is good. So he's actually helping them with but he's not going, this sucks. Well, he doesn't say sucks, but this is bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah. We found an unedited version. I think it was the last season. Steve somehow had an unedited version, and it's so much better than hearing all the bleeps.
I can only imagine.
But it did hurt.
Hurt your ears, your sensitive ears.
I don't have sensitive. I've said worse on any given day.
I have to watch the Aussie version. I wonder if there's a way I can watch it. Maybe it's on YouTube.
I bet it's so much better. Is Gordon Ramsay in the Aussie version, or is it different chefs? I like their TV shows. There was a TV show, and I think it was an Australian TV show called Wentworth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can see it on
Netflix.
Netflix. It's a prison drama. It was so good. It felt like they were from Australia. Oh, but I would love.
Chef.
Yeah, I'll check it out though, because
Yeah.
it's good TV over there.
Do they have a kids one too, a MasterChef Junior in Australia? Because I am so Like, I like watching MasterChef, but there's something incredibly awe-inspiring when an 8-year-old is making these gourmet meals, and you've got, you know, a Michelin star chef just going, "This is the best whatever I've ever had." It's just,
Yeah, see, Wentworth.
because I'm looking at my kid going, "Why aren't you in the kitchen cooking me up some foie gras and liver pate?" Not that I would eat any of that. I gotta watch it. Because I've seen all the US ones, so now I gotta go watch the Australian ones.
I like it. All right, we're hitting the 30-minute mark. Are y'all ready to do some reading?
I guess
Yes,
I
I
should read.
suppose, since this is reading sprints.
Oh, I just want to go get a coffee again. No, I need some more.
You want me to DoorDash you some Starbucks?
I would cry so bad. No, I'm about to ask my husband, be like, "Hey, I love you. Can you go get me some stuff, please? Thanks."
My boss one time, we had to work really late when we were working from home. And I was messaging her and I was like, "Oh man, I would kill for some coffee right now." And she's like, "Okay, well, since you're working late, I'll DoorDash you some Starbucks."
Oh,
And I'm like, it's really sweet. But I'm like, you know, it probably costs twice as much to DoorDash me. I'll just make some coffee here. But that was really sweet. She's the
That's
best.
true. That is so sweet.
Yeah.
You hear that, baby? All right. So y'all want to do like a 20-minute or y'all want to go 30 minutes? How long do y'all want to sprint? And people in the comments, Lana and whoever else, let me know how long y'all want to sprint.
I'm good with anything. 30 minutes is good.
30
20
minutes.
is fine.
Let's do
Okay.
30.
Okay, 30.
All right. So this is a pretty slow burn, but I'm going to be expecting we're going to get to the steamy bits in at least the next 2 or 3 chapters.
What chapter are
What
you on?
chapter?
Stacy.
Because I'm like,
You're ahead of me. That's why I'm like,
Dang it, I'm in chapter 5 still.
Chapter 7.
oh, you're not that far. I'm on chapter 8.
But I will let you know, I will be tabbing those scenes for further inspection.
I got my tabs here.
No, I'm joking, but still.
Like, he did what to her? What? I'm tabbing that.
As long as he doesn't refer to her genitalia as food, I'm good.
What?
I draw the line at food.
Did you read something recently where that happened?
Tasting Her Christmas Cookies by Alina Jacobs.
Oh, yeah, you talked about that. Well, it's all in the cover and the name.
You should do a romance readathon and have like have a bingo board just like the Olympics readathon, but each one is like some weird thing, like read a book where female genitalia is called a food. It would be something nobody else is doing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it would make for a funny conversation.
Yeah, referring to people's genitalia as Christmas packages.
Well, Lana, if you log off before we come back, have a good night.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. They get the box.
Baby! Shh. You can't say that on my channel.
We didn't hear. I didn't hear.
I heard
Okay,
you say
good.
baby. That was it.
All right.
See, I told you
So-
people would totally participate.
Yeah. I'm
Don't
down.
tempt me. I'll do it.
We have to come up with some really good prompts, though. Call it the Smut Readathon.
Yeah. The smutathon.
The Smut.
Smutathon.
Yes.
Is that already a thing?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, we're gonna
Gosh.
make
It's
it
probably
thing.
not a readathon though. Don't Google it. You'll get a virus.
I'm Googling it. All right. 30 minutes, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this time. I'm going to screen share.
Oh. Oh my god.
That's some steamy scenes right there, let me tell you. Okay, share screen. I want to do window. Oh, or no Chrome tab? Window, Chrome tab. There we go. So I'm doing this on Google Chrome.
See, it works better,
Awesome.
right?
Look at that. All right, so I will see you guys as soon as I fix this in 30 minutes.
All right. See you in 30.
Bye. Welcome back.
Huh?
I know. Right?
I'm so proud of myself. I read 30 pages in 30 minutes.
Jeez.
But I did it while reading or while listening to the audiobook. I just think I read faster when I'm listening and reading.
Yeah.
I got to page 100 from
Yay.
88. So that was 18 pages. 28. My dreams.
Andrew's joined us.
Hey, Andrew.
Andrew, you're welcome to join us on the live stream if you want to. I know you've got a live stream coming up soon, but you're
He
welcome.
just had one, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Got another one?
Oh, maybe it's at 7 EST.
He was.
Yeah, I'm doing the nighttime one. I couldn't do the earlier one.
I did for
I
a
might
little
be
bit.
able I might miss that one.
So there's one at 11, and I think he has another one at 8. Let us know, Andrew, if you're having another reading sprint, because I want to join.
Yes.
Yeah. I was telling Ashley this before the stream started. My son's turning 16 tomorrow, so I wanted to make him watch 16 Candles today. He's down for it because he's like really into watching classics and stuff because he's working on his like a production film certificate type thing. So he's always learning about new movies or they're new to him. So we watched all kinds of stuff this year, like Fight Club and The Big Lebowski, just stuff that he heard of through his class, like Pulp Fiction. Like, what's this Pulp Fiction movie all about? Like, yes, we can show it to you. So, but I think 16 Candles is perfect for being 16.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
It's been a while for me too.
Me too. It's been, gosh, maybe 10 years. It's funny.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I
like Breakfast Club better.
Yeah,
That's a good one too.
Breakfast Club is pretty good. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it, but I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show at a really young age, and like I was obsessed with it. I didn't really understand like the gist of it until I was older. So when I finally rewatched it, I was like, okay,
Tim
then.
Curry, though. Tim Curry.
He's so good. Love it. And then I think he plays the professor in like the remake, doesn't he?
I
haven't
don't
seen
know.
the
I haven't
remake.
seen the remake. Just the older
Yeah.
version.
There's a remake.
Some movies should not be remade. Just saying.
I know.
Classics. Why are we bothering? You can't make it better,
New stuff.
right?
Yep.
Are we out of ideas already that we have to remake everything?
I think so.
We
Unfortunately.
could turn this book into a movie. I mean, I'd rather watch that.
As long as it starred Tom Hardy and someone remotely close to looking like this person on the cover, I'd be happy. So I keep having to like drag myself out of reading it, like whenever the timer ends. Like, are you guys getting that same feeling of like being so sucked in that you have to really force yourself?
Yeah, I looked up and I think we had just over a minute, and I was like, okay, I could finish this paragraph.
Yeah, I was trying. She was telling the story of the dragon story,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to finish. I was looking at the timer, and I was like, I can finish this story.
Yeah, I wish I had the audio book because then that way I could like take a walk to wake up and keep listening because I'm so intrigued by it that I don't want to stop.
After this, I'm going to listen for a little while I make food for the people that live here.
For the people.
I gotta feed them at some point. They can't eat cheese and crackers all day. So,
Yeah, we've got to find food around here too. I'm getting hungry. So do y'all want to do another quick reading sprint? What do y'all feel like doing?
yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. You want to do another 30-minute?
Yes.
Sure.
Because if I don't do this, I won't read.
Yeah.
So
Seriously.
And I'm either doing it here or I'll be doing it anyway. So
Yep.
I'd rather read with you guys.
Aww.
So sweet. All right. I'll set us up for another 30 minutes. Let's see if I can do this again.
I wish I could talk about what I'm reading.
I'm sorry. Next time I'm starting the book the day before. So then I will be caught up to you guys by the end of the sprint. I just read so slow.
So earlier somebody asked if we were doing a live show or like a review on it. And if y'all are up for it, we can like later on if there's if there's something that's not planned for a certain day, then like we can get together and talk about the book. But if not, then we can just talk about the Discord.
Yeah. I am available almost every weekend, including Fridays. So
There you go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start this. I will talk to you guys in a second.
all right. See you in 30.
Bye.
How's it going?
18 more
Things-
pages.
Things
Oh, it's
happen.
good. Did you get to something I missed?
No, I'm just excited.
I feel like it's moving slow for me.
Yeah,
Do you guys feel that way? I'm in chapter 6, I think. He just told her about his cousin selling her, and he's asking her, "Oh, I'm almost to chapter 7. I'm like 1 page away." Dang you, timer!
Most inconvenient times.
Steve's chair makes a lot of noise.
This is where I'm at.
Is that part 3 already?
Part 2.
Part 2?
Why doesn't my thing want to? It likes my shirt. It doesn't like my Kindle. Part 2, the sky below. I had to stop. I was like, okay, there's only 10 seconds. I'm stopping here.
I have about 11 pages until I get there. But
These are
I'm
fun.
thinking I might need to take a break, walk around a little bit, and just like take a break from reading.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I'm going to marathon this until the 24 hours are up, and then I'll get in a reading slump and it won't be good.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to listen and go clean up the disaster that is my kitchen and put something in the crock pot and then read a little more and then have dinner with Steve and then I'll watch a movie with my kids and then read a little more.
Okay.
I'm going to go make spinach artichoke dip for the party.
Ooh,
Can I
sounds
come?
amazing.
That does sound really good.
I love spinach artichoke dip, but it's never as good. So my favorite spinach artichoke dip is from the Cheesecake Factory. And
Yeah,
I've
that
tried
one.
so many recipes, and they're never as good as that. I don't know what they put in it, but
There's a good one that you can get at Costco, but I think it has jalapenos in it.
ooh, but
It's
that sounds
really
yummy.
good. Yeah. It's here at our Costco. I know Costco's are weird. Like sometimes we get stuff that other places don't get and other places get stuff we don't get, but pretty good.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying a different recipe. This one has Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise.
Ooh, that
So let me
sounds
see.
good because I don't like mayonnaise.
Yeah, I'm hoping it gives it a little bit more creaminess because that's what's always missing from mine. It's like, and if mine, I don't know if you guys do it hot, but I always make the hot dip. And what happens is you have so much cheese in it that after it cools down, it's just a hard block. And so I'm hoping the Greek yogurt will keep it creamy because the mayonnaise does not work. It bakes too much and gets dried out.
You'll have to post a picture of it or send us
I
a
will.
picture.
Yes, that would be amazing.
I'll post a picture right next to my book.
Yeah, a book fee. What do you call it? A book fee?
Book fee.
A book fee. Hello, here's my artichoke dip, but also here's my book.
Because I'm
Oh my
probably going to
goodness.
listen. Well, I have to turn the speed down though, because when I'm reading and listening, I could go a lot faster. But if I'm not reading, I lose track what's happening if it's going too fast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to slow it down and make my artichoke dip and maybe try to get 30-minute nap in before we go to the party.
Oh,
see.
yeah, that sounds good too. Maybe I'll squeeze
I
it
need
in.
You know, it's so funny. Like right now, I'm so tired. I think if I would lay down, I'd fall asleep. But watch, once I do all this stuff and go to lay down, we'll be able to sleep.
Same. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, you just talking about it's making me sleepy.
All right, ladies. So
It's
anybody
been-
think we might actually finish this today?
I don't know. If I marathoned it, yes.
I could see myself finishing it by Monday, maybe Tuesday.
So
I
I'm at
just read
100
too slow.
183 pages. I think it's 400, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So we're a little bit.
390.
So
So
we're
if I
probably a
don't
little bit
sleep,
under.
if I don't sleep until midnight, no, so this is a big party, right? It's a family event, and there's like 40 something people going to be there. So I'm like, I'm going to show up, going to say my highs, and then I'm going to go outside and take my book and read. And I don't usually like to do that because I don't want to be the antisocial, but I'm like, 40 people, nobody's going to miss me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like you have to entertain or.
Yeah. Just like, here's the spinach artichoke dip. See you guys later.
I'm gonna go read. Bye.
I'm not antisocial. I just don't like big crowds like that. This will be like the first big event, with multiple people since, God, a year and a half since coronavirus. So maybe
That was our Fourth of July.
Yeah.
We had like 25 people here, and it was like we used to have like all these parties all the time with a bunch of people, and so it'd been so long. I was like, I don't know if I want to do it.
right. You
But
get
it was
used
so
to.
fun. Yeah, it was just so fun.
Okay, well maybe I'll have fun. I'm still gonna try to sneak outside, hang out with the dogs because the dogs will be outside. I'll go hang out with the dogs and read.
Oh yeah. All
They've
right.
got a God, I don't even know what it's called. It's just a gigantic dog. I mean, it's like the size of a Great Dane, but it's not a Great Dane. The thing's like a mini horse. It's huge. And it is the sweetest, most gentle dog. Now, Gabriel, I mean, the head comes up to my son's face practically, but he's a sweet dog. And then they have
Is it
a little bulldog.
Is it a Great Pyrenees?
No,
Is it
because
white?
it's short hair. It's not big and fluffy. I say it's a he. I don't know. I'll ask her what its breed is because she's told me before and I can't remember. It might be a mix, but I can't remember.
Aw.
One of those funky designer name dogs like Pika Poodle or whatever it's called. My
We have
sister-in-law has what's it called? I don't even know. I can't keep track of those weird names.
There's golden doodles. Ooh, golden doodles and all kinds of stuff. I saw a standard poodle the other day when we went to pick up my daughter, and he was so cute. But I was like, that's way too much energy. Like, I mean, Rex has energy, but not that much.
One of our dogs is a Pomsky.
Mm-hmm.
So people breed Pomeranians and Huskies hoping they get this cute little fluffy husky looking thing that's small.
That just
then-
doesn't sound like that should be a thing.
Oh, yeah, it's a thing.
Poor little. So who has the babies? Hopefully,
I think it's usually, the male is the Pomeranian,
okay.
usually, because poor little Pomeranian girl, that would be too.
Mhm.
I don't know, but then they sometimes come out huge, like mine, and full of energy, and people can't handle it, so they end up at the pound.
Oh, that's why he ended up at the shelter.
I think so. Yeah, he is like endless amounts of energy. I mean, he has to run all the time. And then we have our little bull pug, but he looks like a pug. But there's little hints of English bulldog there. We met his mom and his dad, and the dad was just this. He couldn't even walk. Huge English bulldog, white. Looks nothing like my dad.
Oh.
So, but he's so cute. He has the best
So
personality.
the English bulldogs, is that like the Georgetown mascot? Is that kind of bulldog?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so, yeah. Yeah.
I have trouble. Like they have a bulldog, but it's a French bulldog.
Oh, those are so
Hmm.
cute too.
So
I just want all the dogs. You see why we have a problem here.
That's why I don't go to Petco unless it's like on slow days.
yeah, we went the other day because my son really wants a pet, and you guys, he's a boy, so we were out at the park, and he found roly polies, and he decided those were his new pets.
Oh,
So we went and got a little container for him to keep him in. And so he's like, can we go to the pet store? I just want to look at the hamsters. I won't get one. I just want to look at them. And I'm like, okay, but as long as you know we're not getting one. And my husband actually said, if you wanted a rabbit, we could get a rabbit. And so now my son is researching what it takes to take care of a rabbit and all that so he can get one. We'll see how that goes. I had a rabbit growing up. We actually taught it to go to the bathroom in a litter box like a cat.
Yeah, I had one like that too. My daughter wanted what are they called? Those bearded dragons.
Oh, we had one
for a long time. And so we made her do all this research, and we said if she saved up half the money, because it costs not just the price of it needs a lot of stuff. So she saved up all this money, and then her pug became available. Like somebody was telling us there was a litter of pugs, and so she's our bearded dragon because she ended up spending her money on the pug instead. The first opportunity a pug came up, because we had pugs before that had passed away, and she just really wanted another one, and so she's our bearded dragon. She was paid for by the bearded dragon fund, which I feel like I could take care of a pug easier than a bearded dragon. I don't like to clean the tank. I know my kids are always like, oh, I'll do everything, Mom. I'll take care of it. Never happens. I take care of all of these dogs. They're all banned from the shelter, from the pet stores, all of them. No more.
No more. Yeah.
They're so cute until the novelty wears off in a couple months, and then it's all me, and it's me and the dogs all the time.
Yeah, that's why we're hoping that if he understands what it takes, what it costs, that he'll be more invested in it. But we'll see. Or either that, or the novelty, the idea of it will wear off, and he won't want to get. The dog thing, he's never given up on having a dog. Yeah. But I think he's realized that's just not going to happen.
Well, my daughter's actually really good. She took did a bunch of videos on how to train. She is really good at taking care of her dogs. I'm talking more about the husky that my son begged me for. He realized, and he didn't have to. But see, that's the difference. She saved, she researched, she did all this stuff to try to train them, and he was just like at the pound with Steve one day and wanted this dog.
Boys can't be trusted.
So I think it does make a difference if you make them research it and plan it. They're more.
I'll let you know if it comes to fruition.
I can't wait to see. A rabbit.
I need to see pictures of these bunny rabbits.
I'll let you know. I don't even know where to go to get rabbits. Where do you have to go to some ranch or something?
Like a feed store, maybe, or
maybe.
Yeah, where you can get chickens
I don't know.
and stuff.
That's Gabriel's job. He's got to look it all up, so I'll let him do it.
I do know I've got an acquaintance who raises and rescues rabbits. And from what I can tell, she said that they live for a very long time, and they can be kind of finicky health-wise, but as long as you do your research and you feed them the stuff that they need, they'll last pretty long. So they're cute.
I'm worried about its personality. Our rabbit was very cuddly and lovable, but not all of them are like that. And what I don't want is for him to be like, oh, this rabbit doesn't ever want to be around me, and now I'm taking care of it. That's what happened with the bearded dragon. I was the one who fed her and cleaned out her cage, and so she liked me. She liked being on my shoulder. And when Gabriel would put her on his shoulder, she would just crawl around and try to get away. So I don't want that to happen again with rabbits. You could plan all the other stuff, but you don't know what you're going to end up getting. I don't want something where I'm trying to rehome it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It makes a difference when they are the ones that feed them, because I've started making my kids take turns feeding them, and then I'll feed the dogs on Sundays, because otherwise they just follow me around everywhere. They just wait for me all the time, and I want them to like the kids. I love snuggling with them and everything, but I can't always. And they freak out when I leave. So they need to be more attached. And I think feeding them makes a difference.
That's actually
I
a
think
big
that's one of the-
part. Yeah, because one of the things when I got my service dog, she said, don't let anybody else feed him except for you, and don't let anybody else take him to go potty except for you, because that bonding period, it can take anywhere between 3 to 4 months, up to 6 months for a dog to bond. Yeah, I'm talking about you, okay? But yeah, so as long as he feeds it consistently, and then after a couple of months, like, you can start kind of helping out, but it should be fine.
Well, I will let you know, because it probably won't happen soon, but when it does, I'll
Well,
give you
this
guys
was
the 411.
fun. This was so fun. I like doing this.
We'll have to do it more often. I made the Discord, so now we have to. So
Yes. Although I need it to like send me notifications, because I won't remember to check.
Yeah, I
figure out
had
how
to
to do
go
that.
into my settings and turn on the notifications. And then once you're in there, because I was a part of some other Discord that I don't want notifications for, you can go into each individual one and turn on. Like,
That's what I want. I want to be
set
able
your
to.
notification settings.
Yeah.
I was there at 3:00 in the morning trying to figure that out last night, because all of a sudden I started getting all these notifications, and I just want the ones from Mars
Okay, I've got it.
and Yolene's.
Is Yolene in there yet?
Not yet.
But she has her own Discord server that I
See, I don't
keep
have
up with.
hers either. I need to get hers on here.
Yeah, I think I got it from her YouTube channel. She always has a link for it.
Yeah, I don't think she's joined our Discord yet, but I thought, yeah, she was talking about it, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I need a nap. I need some food. I will talk to you guys on the Discord. Things will be
I
happening.
think we've all lost energy.
I know.
I know. I'm like,
okay. See you later.
Bye, everyone.
I'll be fine once I get food. Maybe. No, I'm lying. Probably not. But anyways. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, I'll catch you up on the Discord. And yeah, I'll see you later.
All right,
Sounds
bye.
good. Bye.
Bye.